Welcome to Coruzant Technologies, home of the Digital Executive Podcast.
Welcome to the Digital Executive. Today's guest is Roger Sands. Roger Sands is co-founder and CEO of Wybot. Roger has 17 years of executive management positions in successful networking startups and Fortune 500 companies. Prior to Wybot, Roger was the business line manager for Hewlett-Packard's worldwide WLAN business, growing it from number 6 to number 2 market share. Roger joined HP via the acquisition of Colibris Networks, a wireless startup where he held several executive positions, including co-CEO, and was instrumental in the HP acquisition. Prior to Colibris, he was the GM at Acton Technology, founding the enterprise wireless business and building it to number 3 market share via 6 strategic partnerships. Roger also held senior management positions at 3Com, US Robotics, and Vitex Corporation. Roger holds a master's and bachelor's in electrical engineering at Northeastern University. Well, good afternoon, Roger. Welcome to the show.
Yes. Hello, Brian. It's a pleasure to be on it.
Absolutely. Thanks again, Roger, for jumping on. I think we've got some great things to discuss. You've got an amazing career, so we're going to jump right into the questions. Roger, your careers, great career working as a tech in tech as an engineer. You were the vice president of engineering, and now you're the co-founder and CEO at Wybot. Could you share with our audience the secret to your career growth and what inspires you?
Absolutely, Brian. Yeah, great question. When I started off when I was younger, I enjoyed working with technology, building items, even when before I got to college. And that's what drove me into engineering. And I love engineering, the part of innovation, right? Driving new ideas, new concepts to solve business problems. As I expanded through the engineering ranks, I realized that building a high-powered team was even more powerful, because now you could have a team of engineers which could do a lot more than one individual. So I got really excited about engineering management, which then obviously parlayed into business management and general manager and CEO of high-tech companies. Today, that's what really excites me: solving complex problems, real-world problems via innovation and high-powered teams that work together collaboratively to develop and solve these complex problems in the industry.
Awesome. I love that background. And it's interesting always to see someone's career blossom over time and listen to their story. So thanks again for sharing, Roger. And Roger, as you know, everybody globally has had to make these major shifts and pivots to adapt to this new normal. Could you share with us what you're doing to help your organization stay relevant in this economy?
Sure. There's a few items. First of all, the team has worked remote. Like most organizations, we moved to a remote environment, but there's a couple areas that we stayed laser focused on, Brian. One was continued innovation. So the team was able to drive that innovation. We have a market leading solution. And so we stayed focused on that, even through the challenging year that we've all been through, as we know, but continuing to solve those complex problems for the industry. Number two, we stayed focused on our customers, right? Existing customers and new customers, in terms of helping them transition and support and work through, this COVID situation and this new norm. For example, in the healthcare sector, when we first started, we provided our system for free into a lot of healthcare facilities so that they could optimize their Wi-Fi while they were in a dynamic environment, setting up COVID testing sites, et cetera. So we really reached out to support our customers and then stayed continued focus internally on the innovation and how we help solve these problems.
That's awesome. I know everybody has a unique story to tell around how they shifted to either help their company stay relevant or help their customers. And I appreciate the fact that you all were helping healthcare customers during this challenging time. So that's amazing. And thanks again, Roger, for that. Roger, you are obviously leveraging some new or emerging technologies in your tech stack. Is there anything you might be able to share with our audience today?
Yeah, two areas that we really have focused on, and we have patents around these. One is AI. And I know that term's used a lot in the industry these days, but if you think about the power of it, right, it's taking complex problems and automating them. And that's what we're doing with network and Wi-Fi automation, analyzing these environments and automatically identifying performance-related issues, which in the past has been a highly manual process, right? So AI technology has been one of the core, running in the cloud, scalability, et cetera. The second is edge computing, right? So we have an IoT sensor, Brian, and the edge computing allows us to process volumes of data, right, at the edge of the network so that we only send metadata to our cloud where we have our AI engine. So two of those latest technologies, edge computing right on the IoT sensor and AI technology in the cloud for automating what was, has been a highly manual process.
That's amazing. I love the technologies that come together like that. And as you know, Roger, this platform is all about emerging tech. And so we appreciate the share on that. And I think that's just great. And can't wait to share more and follow more of what you're doing at Wibot. And Roger, last question. Can you share something from your career experience that might be helpful for those looking to grow their career in technology or entrepreneurship?
Yeah, Brian, I think is a very interesting question because, as an engineer, my background, computer science, electrical engineering, and, a lot of engineers, they're very focused on, solving problems and driving innovation, which is core, right, to engineering. But what I've realized through my journey is to tie that into solving customer pain points, right? So listening to customers, understanding their pain points, and then marrying the two together, right? It's complex because it's often, fairly straightforward to get in there and develop some innovative technology. But if it's not solving a real world pain point, it may be nice to have, but solving a pain point, then it may not be as impactful in the industry as everybody would hope, that solution would be. So I would encourage everybody in the technology and entrepreneur space to find that medium, right? Drive the innovation with the technology, but ensure you listen to the customers and marry their pain points with that innovation.
Great. I think that just makes a lot of sense. Coming back from your background, Roger, is marrying those two pieces together certainly will help your customers and help others thrive in this challenging time. So thank you again. And Roger, it was a pleasure having you on today. I look forward to speaking with you real soon.
Thanks, Brian. I'm glad I was able to join.
Bye for now.